our guys came right back out and put a 10-0 run on them to start the fourth. And, games are never over till they're over, but if we probably either complete one more pass or make a few more free throws, we probably get out of there with a win in regulation. But, again, I think you look all the way down at the 9 guys who were there, and they all contributed and, played pretty good.
When you talk about, you talked about the 11 threes that you guys made, but you made 24, which is a season high.
Yep.
And like as Rob said, the execution on a lot of things was up there for you guys as a team this whole season.
Well, it certainly was in the first half, Keith. I think the way we were spacing, driving, moving the ball, kicking out, swinging it to the next guy was super high level. I think we had, 15 or 17 assists at the half, right? So we were really doing it right in the first half. It obviously got a lot tougher. They played very small so they could switch and not let us get as many. They kind of switched to what they were doing, which was guard us one-on-one and not help from the perimeter. There wasn't as many kickouts, and we had to finish more in the paint or at the rim. And we'd finished a bunch, but not quite enough probably in just kind of the adjustments that they made.
What do you think of Quentin tonight? He had a career high 46 points, a career high 13 rebounds as well.
Yeah.
A career high 8 threes.
Yeah, that's again, you're going to say, I'm happy about the 13 boards, 11 defensive. I've been talking about that all year about other people helping from the perimeter to come down and help rebound. So he did a great job of that. But he was, he was playing really good, and then he got super hot, right? He started throwing in, all kind of, once he was double teamed in the corner, and he nailed the 3 in the overtime, I think. He was obviously feeling it. But again, he's again said this a lot before too, but he's pretty good at vaulting up and getting space and getting back away from people, making them contested. I'm watching the game like you are. You're probably feeling the same way. Like every time he vaults up, you think it's going in, right? And that's a pretty. I know it's probably an incredible feeling for him, but it's a good feeling for everybody.
Was there one thing that really stood out to you or surprised you that you guys were able to do tonight? Even though you only had 9 guys, and most of these guys weren't in the rotation.
Well, listen, I know this is going to sound funny, being that we gave up all those offensive rebounds, but just the physicality that they play with, and that our guys, I thought, traded blows with them. Really traded blows with them in all aspects, and again, it's not an easy thing to do. That's some experienced guys. That's a winning team. These are young guys, and those guys, okay, maybe they didn't play great in the first half, but they were giving everything they could, and we were going toe to toe with them. So that's also a good sign.